What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a loss in the pond.
It's been a while since we've checked out Lawrence.
It's been a while, it's an awesome channel. If you haven't seen him, go and check him out. But I'm sure all you legends have done. Great channel, and today we've got 6 food dishes I only discovered after moving to America.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We may have tried some of these.
Yeah.
We've been to America, I don't know if you know. We've posted quite a lot of videos on it. We may not have heard of them, and we may have heard of them. Yeah. If we have tried them, we'll give our opinion on them.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to food.
Yeah.
Specifically, food dishes that I only encountered after moving to the United States. And I'll be honest with you, those of you who have seen my food-related videos...
That was the, this is how much we've watched him, chicken fried steak, that I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that was the chicken fried steak video, weren't it? Tell us we're wrong if we're wrong in the comments, but I
don't think we are wrong.
Chicken fried steak video.
In the past will know that this video could be a list of 150 food dishes. So I've kept it to 6 in the hope that if it's successful, we'll do a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. You get the picture. Now, before we look at the dishes in question, if you've not had a chance to subscribe to this channel, do that now.
Same here. Would appreciate it. We're over 200k.
In the meantime, here are 6 food dishes that I never encountered back in Britain, but did so once I moved here. Before I became a resident of the United States.
Yep.
Yeah, we loved this.
We literally released a video like 3-4 days ago of this.
We loved this.
I hate seafood and I loved it. That's just, and again, that is, a lot of people saying we're quite close to the sea, especially in Jersey as well, but in the UK, sea isn't that far away compared to the US in a lot of places. And like, how have we never had clam chowder? And it's not a thing in the UK.
It's not, no, but it was so good. Unexpectedly good, because it didn't look good when it came to us.
Yeah, it didn't look amazing, and I also had preconceptions
Shouldn't
of
judge
fish.
a book by its cover, because...
Oh, it was good.
Wow.
It was really
we
good.
literally finished it.
Yeah, and we
had more than one spoonful.
I know, I really enjoyed it. Camera went off, I had some more as well, and yeah, it's something you never hear of in the UK. Obviously, some places, American places in the UK might have it.
I imagine so. Or
I've
maybe
never seen
coming in, but never seen it before.
Yeah, me neither.
United States, the words clam and chowder very rarely found themselves emanating from my mouth. And similarly, the food item in question very rarely entered it. In fact, it never did, because clam chowder is, of course, a dish that is specifically synonymous with American cuisine, and even more specifically, Northeastern cuisine. And for my non-American viewers who might be thinking, what the heck is clam chowder? Hopefully not at such a high frequency. Clam chowder is basically a chowder soup that contains clams. Was that really so difficult? Perhaps appropriately for somebody from Old England, I'm most familiar with New England clam chowder.
That's what we had.
And you might be thinking, ooh, Lawrence, but I thought you lived in the Midwest. And I do live in the Midwest. But something that you need to know about the United States is that while it does have a lot of sort of regional dishes that remain regional to that region, some dishes start life regionally and then make their way across the country. And the same is true of clam chowder. And I remember having it for the first time at a very expensive seafood restaurant. And before you go, oh, Lawrence, it sounds like somebody's getting a little too big for their boots. This was 10 years ago. In Indianapolis. And to prove to you that I remain a completely down-to-earth YouTube sensation, the only other time that I've had clam chowder was in a mall. Because this is America, where there are more food courts than legal courts. That's probably not true.
That's probably not right.
If you'd have asked me 20 years ago, Lawrence, what is meatloaf?
It's like stuffing.
I know what it is. It like stuffing?
Yeah.
It's like you can get it like a slab, like a bread, can't you?
Yeah, it pretty much is stuffing. We sometimes...
Is it?
Yeah, sometimes, like, my nan refers to stuffing as meatloaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing that we
Let us know, we'll see what Lauren says and let us know in the comments. I just know of meatloaf from TV programmes, and it just reminds me of a loaf of bread. It can look like a loaf of bread, can't it?
Until you chop it, I guess.
Yeah, before you chop it, and that's all I know about meatloaf.
Yeah,
and then
like
there's
a cake, like a cake shape, like a lemon drizzle cake.
Yeah.
That kind of shape.
And then the artist meatloaf.
I guess it can be any shape, I guess.
So that's the only other reason I know meatloaf. But yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let us know in the comments, we'll see what Lauren has to say.
My answer would have been unequivocal. Meatloaf is that actor that was in Fight Club. The same guy that used to sing power ballads written by John Steinbeck. I think that's supposed to say Jim Steinman. But during the harsh winter of 2008, was it really that? It wasn't that bad. I was introduced to a food item by the name of meatloaf. And it is literally, as the name suggests, a loaf of meat. Smushed together with other ingredients until it forms...
But
no, it doesn't, but it kind of does. It's the same idea, I think.
When stuff put together. Let us know if you've had your UK stuffing and you've had meatloaf.
I think
let
it's
us know what you
kind
think.
of the same idea, because my nan calls it meatloaf.
Maybe
maybe
she just has a different meaning in the UK, meatloaf, maybe. Because that looks like ham.
It's not ham.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments below.
It's the shape of, well, bread, which I've just realised is the name of another 70s rock group. And just like with bread, it's usually served in slices, which is something I wish somebody would have told me before I tried to eat it
bread?
with a
True.
spoon. Anyway, meatloaf, the food, is not something that most British people would be familiar with. But in doing a little bit of research for this video, I discovered that haslet, which is a cut of meat that originated in my home county of Lincolnshire, is itself a type of meatloaf that doesn't enjoy anywhere near the ubiquity, a word that they dared me to get into the video, that meatloaf does in the United States.
So maybe
Well, some of the
stuffing
dishes-
is a form of meatloaf.
Maybe. I
You
don't
said
know.
that was a.
It could have been. It could be. Is stuffing meat though?
It's got sausage in.
I don't eat stuffing.
It's so good. Oh.
Yeah, I'm a very picky eater, but I ate clam chowder. Chicken fried steak. We've had this. Oh, it was good.
Oh,
Oh, and country fried steak as well. That was good as well. But chicken fried steak was really nice. Oh, it was so good.
On this list came to
It
my
surprised
attention
us.
more or less immediately after I moved to America. There are some I only found out about in the last couple of years. And indeed, those of you who were watching my channel 2 years ago will know that this includes
We
a
were.
dish called chicken fried steak. In fact, if it hadn't been for my collaboration with a Scottish YouTube sensation by the name of Sean, I might to this day have no idea what that is.
Chicken fried steak. Have you ever heard of chicken fried steak?
Never heard of it. Where did you see that?
There was in this diner, and it was, I didn't know if it was chicken or steak, but I think it's beef.
Anyway, don't take my word for it. Instead, here's me from 2 years ago with more details.
nailed that one.
That's
Yeah, I
amazing.
told you. You watched it.
It's the gravy that makes it. I'm just going to try a little piece without gravy to see what that's like. Yeah, even without gravy, it's definitely still fried. But Sean was right. I mean, this is pretty phenomenal, and I think that, you know, if I could, I'd eat one of these every day, but I'd go into cardiac arrest. Perhaps the biggest surprise is that while it does indeed contain steak, and while it is indeed fried, there is no chicken. There are no two ways about it.
Cornbread,
Americans
yeah,
are
this is
obsessed
American.
with chili. And you might be thinking, Lawrence, the transition slide didn't say anything about chili. What are you talking about? Well, chili in this country is often accompanied by a side dish that seems particularly popular with my wife's family, cornbread. And just to be clear, since there seems to be a pattern emerging here, that is not corn as in the new metal band. No, corn as in cornmeal, which is the
Yep.
chief ingredient.
We had this. It was nice.
It was good.
It weren't too different to what I expected, kind of. It didn't like throw me off.
It
It was
was a
nice.
savoury cake. Like
Yeah.
A savoury muffin.
Like a bready cake, kind of. It was really nice. And UK, never heard of it. I don't think we sell it anywhere. Well, I imagine some places sell it, but it's not a generic thing what comes with a meal, is it? But it was nice.
Of cornbread. And it's pretty nice when it's not green, which is an allusion to a video I made in which it was. Either way, cornbread is one of many examples pointing to America's obsession with corn. At the state fair, you have corn dogs. At Halloween,
they
you
were
have
good.
candy corn. And in
not so
everything,
good.
you have corn syrup.
That was Coca-Cola.
For most of us Brits who relocate here to
Yeah, I can say it's corn syrup like Coca-Cola. Maybe you just couldn't find an image, so you just used a
Fair.
drink. That's fair enough. Biscuits and gravy. So we have made them ourselves, made them wrong, apparently. Made them Millie's mum, made them wrong, apparently. But tried the real thing in America.
And ate them wrong.
No, we ate biscuits and gravy fine, I think.
Okay.
It was chicken fried steak. Well, we eat
It was
most things
everything
wrong.
else that we ate
Everything
wrong.
Yeah, we
Do
ate
you
everything
know what
wrong.
I mean? Do you know what you guys need to understand is also when people comment on like yesterday's video about McDonald's, why don't you listen to the comments? We can't go back and change it. They were recorded all at the same
Yeah,
time.
but to be fair, people weren't that annoyed about McDonald's because I think people got annoyed at first because we didn't do syrup at the start, but then we did do syrup.
Yeah, they just need to watch.
Yeah,
guys,
just
just
have a bit
watch
of
the
chill.
video.
Actually, keep commenting though, 'cause it does help
Keep
with the video.
commenting.
So
Yeah,
keep
you're
commenting.
helping us, and then also if you're gonna comment that, go back and correct yourself after there's another comment.
Yeah, exactly. But even if we hadn't even no syrup in it, just say why don't you add syrup because that just helps.
And then go back
to
and be
America,
like, "Thank you,
hearing the
Fraser."
word biscuits and gravy in the same sentence is profoundly frightening because there are two things that I think most of us don't know until we move here. Number one, the gravy in question is usually this sort of thick, white concoction that's quite spicy. Compare this to the gravy that we're used to back home, provided by the likes of Bisto, which is a darker, thinner kind of liquid. But the other
gravies. They're both
major
good.
difference
They're
is the
both
way
good.
in which Americans define the word biscuit. In Britain, of course, a biscuit is what Americans would call a cookie. So perhaps you can see why the term biscuits and gravy might make us do a bit of sick. Until
Yeah,
we
it is a
learn
bit
that in America,
confusing.
a biscuit is a form of savoury baked bread that they push on you a little too much at Red Lobster. And I say too much because American-style biscuits are actually really nice. And I have been known to devour 6 or 7 of those before my fish and chips arrives. Of course I still eat the fish and chips. Do you think I'm a psychopath? And I must say, since it is a popular dish here in the Midwest. Biscuits and gravy is actually quite nice once you overcome the initial trauma. And finally, tacos.
We had these and ate them wrong too.
Yeah, I think we hold them wrong, don't we?
We shouldn't have let it all fall out.
Yeah, we let it all fall out. But I think tacos are coming more in the UK. I think it's a thing.
I think it is.
It's something you see on TV quite a lot.
I feel like they used to be on menus.
Yeah, I think tacos are definitely more.
Yeah.
I think in the US they do it to be, not the extreme because it's quite normal, but the UK probably has 1 or 2 tacos on a menu every so often. You actually have taco houses, like pizza tacos, breakfast tacos.
Torch tacos.
Millions of different taco things. We just have like a Mexican restaurant with a few tacos on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I think that you guys definitely do tacos bigger, better. But if someone said to me before we did these videos, what's a taco? I could tell you. So we had heard of them.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said
an entry that really ought to come with a couple of caveats. Number 1, tacos, like a lot of popular dishes in America, aren't actually American. To which you are thinking,
Mexican.
no they're obviously Mexican. But, as I've spoken about a lot on this channel, Mexican food is very popular here in the US. As I've also pointed out, it has in recent years gained a foothold back in the UK. But I haven't been there for any of that. So I only encountered tacos, both the word and the food, in the years that I've been living on this side of the pond. And of all of the many Mexican dishes you can get here, tacos seem to be the one with which Americans are most obsessed. Basically, if you don't know what tacos are, then you're not from North America. You take a mini tortilla. I know how it's pronounced, I'm just messing with them. And you put whatever on them, chicken, guacamole, beans, salsa, and you wrap it up, usually badly in my case, and you just eat about maybe 3 of them. Personally though, I find it easier and maybe less messy just to have a quesadilla. Which makes me realise this entire list could have just been Mexican food.
Yeah.
Well, if I've learned anything today, it's that talking about food makes me really hungry because at this point I haven't yet filmed the bit where I eat the Factor 75 meal. I'm going to do that in a minute and I'm really excited. But I've also learned that there are a surprising number of American recording artists named after food.
That is
Who else
true.
have you got? The Smashing Pumpkins, the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Yep.
Pearl Jam. If you would like to watch more of me experiencing chicken fried steak and you haven't watched this video yet, you'll do that next. And until the next video, goodbye.
Go and watch.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. Go and watch the video and then go and watch our reaction to it.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that button, smash that subscribe button. You absolute legends. That's nice.
I want to go back and eat them foods again.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, like Texas barbecue didn't come up because we do have barbecue in the UK. But I feel like smoking barbecue we don't really do in the UK.
Different.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
All that food was so nice as well. Biscuits and gravy. Could do that
Clam
for breakfast
chowder.
tomorrow. It's nice and filling as well, isn't it? Oh, smash that button if you enjoyed, guys. Smash the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. New videos every single day. And what should we do?
How fantastic.
And we'll see you legends in the next one. Peace.